There is something similar that you can do underwater. It's called hydro or something like that, but that's a different one. So analog astronaut, what's the difference between analog astronaut and astronaut, right? So analog astronaut perform
No, no.
every.
What you did? Let's start from there.
Okay,
What was your thing? What did you
what
did
did I
on
do?
yeah.
So I heard it from one of my friend, one of my circle, inner circle. She did this program like twice. One was in Hawaii and another one was in Poland. Not from the Air Force,
Okay.
but one of my Air Force friend
Oh, okay.
did it.
Okay.
And one day I was scrolling on Instagram and it popped. I was like, what is it? It was just new for me as well. As new as it's for you, you know? And I was like, okay. And I reached out to her and I was like, hey, I saw so post the other day. Can you tell me about it? And the good part about having that circle, that group of people who share the information out there, you know, they don't keep it to themselves. They are just like, hey, if I have access to this information, you should have this access as well if you are
Sure.
interested, right?
Sure, yeah.
So she told me all of that thing. Fast forward, I applied and I went to Poland. I had an option either I should do it somewhere in U.S. or somewhere outside the U.S.
Okay. So
And
this was a process to apply, right? So
yes,
there
it
was a
was a
criteria, I
process.
guess. You had to have so much
Yeah, you have
education
to
and
have
all
a
that.
study requirement,
Okay.
skills, leadership skills. Pretty much like they will ask for your resume indirectly,
Okay.
and you go through the interview process for 2-3 times, and then you submit your research paper as well based on whatever you want to research, and then you go through all that processing, and then they will finalize if they want to welcome you for on this program or not.
Oh,
So you have to
wow.
go through that process.
It's not like SARA, anybody can go.
Oh no.
That's not.
Yeah, not like that. Only,
Okay.
and then I was like, okay, I went to Poland and I wasn't even aware that I was a commander for that mission.
Commander?
Yeah,
Okay.
and the reason why I said it when I submit my application, I use my medical
Oh, the
experience
COVID time?
from Air Force.
Mm.
And I was like, you know what? They have this position. They were looking. They have like 4 or 5 different positions that you can apply for it.
Okay.
So I applied for a medical officer.
Okay.
And I was hoping I'll get it because I have a real experience and I've been on COVID mission for 9 months. I know how the isolation feel. I was exposed to chaos environment, you know. So I was hoping I'll probably just get a medical officer. And I wasn't even expecting for the role or title. I was looking for an opportunity to learn
Okay.
and to adapt. So when I got there and they were like, oh, okay, so you are the commander for this mission. For a second, I was like, what? You know, because now you're not, like when you go out there
When
for
you say
something
mission, what is
else,
it? When you say mission, what is it? Like
it
what
was more sort of like every time you have a group of people and they have a different research, they all have different research, right?
Okay.
And you form a team and you go out there as a team.
Okay.
And sometimes you know those team member and sometimes you don't. You just
Okay.
meet them there. So in my case, I didn't know none of them.
And this research is all focused about what space or mostly what astro?
Yes, it was more focused on space. I would say
Oh, yeah?
that. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say it was more focused in space, and then it was more sort of like mimicking the space
Oh,
environment.
okay.
So of course, I was on this planet Earth, so I experienced very powerful gravity. But the way we simulated that research was more sort of like we were in ISS,
Okay.
International Space Station.
Zero gravity. Not zero. Micro.
Yeah, microgravity. But the only difference was we were on this planet Earth. That
Yeah.
was the only difference. But the way you live there every day, the way you function,
Yeah.
was very similar to the astronaut who live
Oh,
in
okay.
the ISS. Yeah,
And how long was this?
it was like only for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, even
So
just
similar
2 weeks.
living.
Yeah, everything was pretty much, I would say, similar. Yeah,
So
very similar.
really
Your-
floating around kind of experience. You
I would
had
not
that.
say floating around, but the way you work inside in a very small habitat with
Okay.
no windows, no door, no interaction with the outside, outsider, the only time I would interact was either the mission commander, or no, sorry, the mission control, or my crew member. That
So
is
you
it.
pretty much worked in a locked environment.
Yes,
And this is for simulation purpose.
very much.
Damn, that's so
And what they
interesting.
do
Yeah.
is they collect all this data and they study. They study us. They study our research, how we actually perform.
Oh, you mean say study us? You mean
Yeah,
your
study,
findings or
yes, not us as a human being. How do we react? How
like
do we cope?
systems? No.
Everything, you name it. Like when I
What?
said they study us, they study our behavior, how it's changed over time.
So you've been chipped all that time?
Yeah, no, I would say like so everything is recorded 24/7. So the cameras are everywhere except in the restroom and the bedroom. Those are the only two areas we have the privacy. Other than that, everywhere is captured. Like 24/7, whatever you do
And
is,
he's
is
trying to
there.
mimic that environment.
Yeah, and they will study us in a way that, okay, we have to go through the psychological test every day, or sometimes, like I would say, like twice a day. You know, when the very first day I remember, I had to go through all this series of questions. What kind of food I like? Am I a dessert person or a spicy person? All that kind of,
Yeah,
I mean, and
details.
it's kind of like funny, right? And the reason why they ask very simple questions, because they want to know. These are not the questions they are judging you intelligent or anything like that. It's just a basic question.
It's a model. They're making up a model already, so that it's putting it on the system, so that it's something like you report your habits, someone else report their habits. Something gets common, then it's a match for them on the system.
Yes. And you don't really have to
Data.
think hard on
Wow.
this kind of question, in this kind of question. So, and then I remember almost the 30 days of that training, something popped. They start sending pictures of the food, but they start sending those images. And then it's the same question, but they just put images now. Now there is a picture of ice cream.
Okay. They
And
behave differently.
yeah, and then because every day we don't eat those kind of food, we don't eat ice cream, we don't have none of that food option or choices
so
like
your
we
foods
have
are
on
also
this.
packaged food.
Yes, packaged food or canned food, very limited. You cannot eat
Whatever you would get in
want.
the space. I
Yes,
mean,
exactly.
on the ship. Okay.
So you just cannot order that. Hey, I feel
you
really
can go
bad.
get McDonald's.
Yeah, you cannot just order like, hey, today I
Uber
feel
Eats.
like eating ice cream. You know, and it's a test.
Yeah, it's a
And
test, yeah,
then-
for sure.
And they did it, I think 3 or 4 days later in that training. And suddenly those answers kind of start changing.
Oh, really?
And you don't even know. Like, I'm not an ice cream person. I don't eat ice cream. And I remember the very first day when I answered those questions was no.
Oh.
And then I think third or fourth day I start answering yes.
that
And the
crazy,
reason why is the same question, but they just put the picture.
Yeah.
So it's a psychological test, right? And then this other question was like more sort of like, do you like to work out? How often do you work out? You know, if you really like to work out, then you'll be like, yeah, I work out 5 times a week. You know, and I love working out. So of course my answer was I try my best to work out either from 3 to 5 days a week, right? But slowly that answer also got changed because now you are in a very small habitat with these 4 other people. You wake up with them, you go to bed with them, you work with them, you discuss with them. It's
Different
just
life.
them.
It's different life.
And then suddenly you are like, you have to like what you like, you have to actually force yourself to do that. Like there were a time where I had to remind my crew member, hey, you didn't work out today. And they would come up with like, yeah, I was so busy, I was working on my project and I really want to get it done, and the 3D printer is not working, so I have to put this thing first. And then as a commander, I know I get it because I know I'm very aware of my environment. I know how many printer I have, I know who is working on what, because every
Right.
day I have to go through their work. And I'm like, I get it, but you still have to work out. And they were like, yeah, I'll work out. And then they would forget that. And then I had to go back again. I'm like, hey, okay, your checklist here is not complete. Can you please work out for an hour?
Yeah.
And I would be like, you can do a meditation if you want to. You know, if you really don't want to sweat a lot,
Yeah.
you can literally do a
Do
meditation.
meditation and get it over with. Yeah.
And they will say, yeah, I'll do it. And sometimes I have to like, how can we do it together?
Right.
Because I have to make, sometimes I had to come up with a way to make the job done. And sometimes,
So leadership, pretty much, it was the
exactly,
leadership.
because now if my crew member is not doing, not because he or she is lazy or
Yeah.
forgetting things or putting something first, it's just sometimes you just don't feel motivated to do
Right,
it,
right.
you know? You're like, okay, if I miss or today, it's no big deal. But me, on the other hand, I have this responsibility to make sure all this checklist is done every
course.
day. Because if not, then I have to explain that to my mission control. Why is your so crew member didn't do this,
Right.
or didn't eat, or didn't work out, or didn't finish this task? So there's so many things that we have to go through, very similar to the real astronaut or
So
the
all
actual
that,
astronaut.
whatever you did there, the trainings, will that be a plus for you going forward on this mission?
I don't know if it would be the plus point for me, especially for this SARA space mission. But what helped me with that experience was, dreaming something you want to become and actually doing something that
Yeah.
you
Oh, yeah.
dreamed for is a
Yeah.
two different thing. Now it's not only about you want to be an astronaut and you work so hard to be an astronaut, but now you are in a situation you are performing. And now your physical,
Actually
mental,
doing it.
yes, your physical, mental, spiritual, in every way you look at it, your psychological factor is in test.
Yeah. You're actually working out.
Yes.
Like, when you play, a lot of people, they just plan, but when you actually go and work
And
out,
that is
that's the
why
day.
I did not
So
use
difficult.
that phrase, if I can, you can, because
Yeah.
it's not about that.
Mm.
Because sometimes we build very differently,
Yeah.
right?
And the mental state plays a big role as well.
Yeah.
It's not just the
The
physical.
physical part of it,
Yeah.
but the mental, how you cope,
Yeah.
how does your cognition work in that environment? Can you make a decision?
I mean,
Can you
as simple,
execute those decisions?
like as simple as you can think. Like this is very common on, I think, soldier side. But I think how long you can hold your pee
Yeah.
is in control from here.
Yeah. Your mental stability is
Yeah.
very important. That
Very.
comes first.
Yeah.
Anything you execute is based on that.
Mm-hmm.
Your cognitive has to be sharp,
Absolutely.
as always. And it was a test for me.
Yeah.
I see it that way, and I learned it that way. So I'm not really sure if that program will help me on this mission or not, but it is definitely helped me to learn about my own dream.
That's good. That's good. So what next then? What kind of support you've been getting so far from the people that you are trying to reach? Been getting good support?
I think I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason why I said it was if you go back and look at my videos from the very first day I started this SARA mission campaign, I wasn't even sure how to talk. I didn't know how to convey or deliver this message to the audience because I didn't know my audience.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like you can relate to this.
Of course. Yeah.
Like you have a certain audience that follows you and they like your post or your videos, right? And then there are other audience, no matter how good your message is, they just don't care.
Yeah.
So I didn't know my audience. I seriously didn't know. And I didn't even know how do I share this vision, the vision that I'm carrying for so long in public like this. It was a huge challenge for me. That is why I started with, listen, I'm being genuinely honest here. This is not
Of course,
something.
to be honest.
This
Don't be
is-
lying to me.
Yeah, this is not something that I do it in my everyday life. And this is my first time ever coming out on social media and having a camera in front of me and talking to myself.
Right.
I don't know about you, but I didn't feel comfortable about it. I didn't feel like I was recording and then I was like, oh my gosh, and on top of that, I don't even have a time to go back and edit and rewatch and I said this thing wrong, or I
Yeah.
absolutely have no time for
That's
that,
why I
right?
just go live and get it done.
And then what I said was, okay, this is my vision. I want to take Nepal flag to space. This is my vision. And today I'm doing through SARA Space Mission.
Yeah,
No matter how far we get, still a success.
of course.
You
Yeah.
know, it's still a huge success. But
It's a
I
big
will
thing.
not leave this vision behind. No matter whatever come in my life, this vision will always stay with me, and I would like to pass that vision.
So about this vision, right? Something that I wanted to know was, so do you have to pay anything, or is it selection, or how do people actually get in there? Like,
So
just for anybody can fill out the form.
anyone, you don't have to pay a penny. And that's the, isn't it a
I
great
thought there was like charge
opportunity
or
that
something.
anyone can apply?
Maybe now you have to if you get selected.
No,
No, nothing.
no.
Everything is sponsored.
Everything is sponsored. Everything is funded by Sarah, and that is why a lot of the things are taking time to update on their website. Because think about it, I think back in 2021 when they had this bid for astronaut seat through Blue Origin, I think the cost of the astronaut seat was 28 or 22, somewhere around
Million?
$1 million
What?
USD, just to get that
22 million USD
USD.
for a seat to go to space.
One seat.
For one seat to go to space. Can't even bring your family. One seat.
One seat. Let's forget about family. Let's forget about friend. Just for one seat. Yeah. And imagine the work they are putting, Sarah is putting to get that much money for 6 seat. Yes, Jeff Bezos. Yeah, he's the founder of Blue Origin. So this is a wonderful opportunity for people who are interested to go to space.
course.
Anyone.
Yeah.
And my vision is space, the field of space is changing. Changing for everyone. Why? Because we are trying to make space for all.
Yeah.
So we don't see that borders divided. So we don't see the gender division. We don't see the color division. We see as a human being first.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
is the
for sure.
message that these agencies are trying to,
Of course.
trying to share, trying to
They are, you
say
know,
to the world.
of course, they are doing amazing things. I mean, you know, taking someone to the space, it's like, you know, it's a big thing. It's not
And
easy.
I'm so glad through my social media, a lot of people are aware of it now. A lot
exactly.
of schools are aware of it now. I get a lot of messages from parents, even teachers and students. Literally a couple hours ago, I had a whole Google meeting with the students. And I was trying to tell them, like, hey, you don't dream because it's possible right now.
Yeah.
You know, you should not dream because it's possible right now. You should dream because you have a vision that you want to carry. So wherever I stop, there has to be someone to continue that legacy,
Of course.
right? And I was like, don't do it because it's convenient. Don't do it because it serves you. Do it because you are serving others. And I work with the people. One of the things that saved my entire mindset when I moved here was when I joined the Air Force. I am working with the people that you cannot buy them because their life, they put their life on that line. Their life is pretty much, if you ask them, okay, how much I can buy, like, okay, what is your worth? Their life is the worth. They will put their life first to save you. Nothing is more meaningful than that. When you work around with those kind of people, all you do is just learn from them.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So I surrounded myself with those people, not even knowing what they do and the legacy of what they do, not knowing who they are, not knowing anything about them. Just like I don't know you, you don't know me much. You
Of
know?
course, yeah.
But there is a belief and trust that, oh, you know what, this person is actually doing something very meaningful. Let me support. And that's how you reach out to me.
Of
right?
course, yeah.
So I surrounded myself in these 8 years, I surrounded myself with those people whose life, they put their life in that line.
Yeah.
And we are trained in such a manner that how do I say this? If something really bad happened and I have to go with you, then I should be trained enough in such a way that I'm ready to save your life.
Okay.
So when you are surrounded with those kind of people,
Right.
everything changes.
Definitely.
Everything,
Yeah.
the way you look life, the way you
Perspective changes,
comprehend your perspective, everything just changes. So it's never about you, it's about them.
Right.
That's why one of the core values that I deeply value and believe is serve other before yourself. And that means
Others
put other
first, yeah.
people first.
Mhm.
And because of that, I will not say it's making my journey easier, but because I go through those core values, I
Right.
live with those core value. So anything I do, I make it seems very easy.
Okay.
I make it seems very easy. It's like easy to get it done.
You put all your time on it. You give your 100% what you are
Yes,
doing
100%.
seriously.
Excellency. And that is what I believe. And any job I do, no matter, I started with a receptionist as a receptionist, and then I work at the salon, and then I joined the Air Force, work as a medic, and I'm a student. Everything I do, I touch, I put my 100% there. No matter it's my career or not, but
Yeah.
it's my job, and it's my responsibility to do the job in that manner.
Of course. So usually astronauts' dream usually is to work on NASA. I've heard. Is it true?
Um, I would not say their dream to work for NASA, but
Not anymore.
it's like this. So NASA is an agency, right? So what they do is they train people, super highly qualified people, and then they send to space for their own mission, right? So I'm not saying like it's still my dream to be an
Yeah.
astronaut, to be a
Yeah.
NASA astronaut. To
Yeah,
be
of course.
honest,
Yeah. It's a big
still
thing,
my
I think.
dream.
Right?
But now there are other companies out there who also has a similar vision, a similar mission.
Yeah.
They want to train people, and they want to get those research done. They want to invest their time and money into something is bigger than themselves.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
How do people reach out to you usually? Like how do they reach out? You have Instagram.
Yeah.
Let's share the information so that people will.
A lot of the time, people reach out to me through Instagram, Facebook Messenger,
Okay.
TikTok message, email. I have my email out there as well, and LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
I have a LinkedIn as well. So there is so many ways to reach out to me. A lot of the time I ask, especially if they really want to know something, please do write a subject so that I will know it's about
slots, yeah.
a specific question.
Yeah.
So I can, whenever I'm filtering those messages, I don't want to just scroll and never read your message.
Yeah. What do you usually prefer on what platform? Anything, or you have some preference? Because I'm just making easier for someone that wants to reach out to you.
I would say
I have your number, but I'm not giving that.
yes, please don't. I would say you can reach out to me any platform, to be honest, right now.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm saying this, I try my best to go through every messages I get every day, at
Okay.
least once a day. But if you have any specific question about the career, opportunity, resources, or research, then I would say use a LinkedIn.
LinkedIn
It's
is good.
more professional.
Yeah.
If not, then if you don't have a LinkedIn, then you can send me on Instagram as well. Sometimes I scroll messages on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll link all the information.
Thank
so
you. I
that
appreciate that.
you'll
Yes.
have
How much time do we have?
easy reach. We have 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what do you want to tell? Take this last 10 minutes and say out your words to everyone who's listening. I'll put this on cut for 10 minutes. so that you
My
don't have to
God.
do this in TikTok again.
Thank you. Save my time so much. I
Yeah,
appreciate that. First of all, I really want to thank you. You
sure.
flew all the way from Tennessee,
Yeah.
all the way from Tennessee, and you reached out to me when I need it the most,
Uh,
because I wasn't really sure how do I reach out to people. I
uh,
was reaching out through so many social media platforms, making a videos, trying my best to come on live, trying my best to tell people that this is a vision. I already said it for 80 years. The vision is to carry Nepal flag to space. That is the vision.
right. Clear.
Very clear. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. And I was like, okay, how do I like what should I do? Who do I reach out? You know, and there were people who reached out to me and saying that, oh, I don't have a lot of follower. If I post your picture, I don't even get many likes. How am I contributing to your mission, right? And I was like, don't worry about it. As long as what you can, as long as you do what you can do, just do that. That is
Of
all we
course.
can do.
Yeah.
That is all we can do. And they will send me a long, long message with a screenshot of, oh, I reached out to so person about you, about your vision. But they don't look at my message. I'm like, yeah, because they probably are bombarded with the messages.
Because they don't care. But yeah, just keep on. I'm sure you'll reach one of these videos, or maybe one of the interviews that you did with someone else will reach out to guys like some other influencers in Nepal that would actually take you seriously. To be honest, I hope
I
they
would
would
say
be.
they should take my mission seriously more
But
than
you, of
myself.
course, but they
Yeah.
cannot, text the mission. They have to text or get in touch with you. So
Yeah, if they really want to know about why I'm doing what I'm
it's
doing,
just a
then
matter of
yeah.
time. I mean, of course, they will be reached. I'm pretty sure they will be reached. Just a matter of time. You just keep on doing your thing, what you are doing.
Yeah,
So
and just like us, as a very common, ordinary people like you and me, with the help of your help, and a lot of people who are following me on Instagram or any social media, that is the help I
yeah,
need for this mission, to be honest. And I am very grateful that I'm getting that support, social media support from those people that I don't even know them personally, but what I know and what they know is the mission that I carry.
right.
That is all they know, and that is all I know. If you are supporting me, I see it this way. The reason why you are supporting me is pretty much you are convinced by the vision that I carry in everyday basis, no
Sure,
matter if it is out there on social media or not. But
sure.
this is the vision that I truly believe, and I invest my life, and I will invest my entire life into it, no matter how far I go.
Uh-huh.
But I would not stop.
A very clear
Yeah,
vision.
this is very clear. And I believe in transparency as well. I want to, I try my best to convey this message as clearly as possible in a very simple word, choice of a word. And people who are supporting me, they truly believe this. And I want them to how do I say this? I want them to believe that.
Look at that camera and say, so that you'll say that you feel like you're actually talking
Yeah,
to the people.
I really want them uh, to dream big, like to dream so big that every day they go out there or they try to do something, that they always ask this question: how can I do this? How can I do this? Because when you ask this question, it just motivates you so much.
Right.
Right? Because your dream is so big and so powerful that there is no room for doubts. There is no room for excuses. There
Yeah.
is no room for complaint.
That's good. And I'm glad that you are determined and what you are doing it, what actually, you should be doing. So that's good. So keep on pushing from your side. I'm sure people will reach out to you for help or to support you in another good word. And of course, we will link out information about you to reach out for others, whoever wants to. And so, how exactly do you want the viewers who wants to support you, what should they do? Just make that clear on this very last one couple of minutes, and then we'll wrap it up.
Perfect. Thank you so much, AJ. So right now we are on phase one. So what we can do is providing that social media support all the time. That means no matter how many followers you have, no matter if people like your post or not, if you support this mission or however you want to support this mission, think about why you are doing it rather than if somebody, your friend or your relative is going to support or not. Think about it, why you want to support this mission, how can you support this mission. So if you go to any social media, you see any videos that I say hashtag SARA space, I really want you to go watch them. If you do not have a time to watch, then go ahead and like and share. You can do that. You can do it on TikTok. You can do it on Instagram, LinkedIn, not LinkedIn actually, Twitter X, and YouTube as well. So that's the social media support that I need right now on phase one and phase two as well. So we are really strong. We are standing really strong on phase one, and I really want to stand strongly throughout this process. So wherever we go from here, how far we go from here, I will not quit for sure. I'm not a quitter and I don't quit. And no matter how far I go from here, I really want all of us to celebrate that. Sometimes it's not about just getting to the end line, that end point. Sometimes it's about like the courage that you took to move yourself, You took that courage to move other people as well. That if we truly believe and we care and we try to put all this focus into one thing, you will achieve great than you can ever imagine yourself. And that applies to any field that you choose, no matter it's a space or anything, to be honest. If you put this mindset, if you have this mindset and you execute your plan and your tasks, and you put people first, then there is no such thing that says why we should not do, why we should, there is no such thing called impossible. There is no such thing.
Of course, yeah. You got to keep on pushing and, give your 100% from your end. So numbers wise, we are standing where right now? Out of how many?
Fourth out of 35,000 people.
Okay. So fourth out of 35,000 people right now. That's already a big win. And if just with a lot of more support, you can always, climb the stairs and go up. So you just made it clear to everyone what they should do. I'm sure you'll get a lot of more support from them as well. And you have my support.
Thank you, I
Just
appreciate that.
feel free to reach out. Anything I can do.
You flew all the way from Tennessee, so you bring the entire Tennessee support
Of
here
course,
in
yeah,
Dallas.
of course,
so I
yeah. Why
appreciate
not?
that.
Why not? I did that, yeah,
that
for
shows
sure.
a lot. That
Yeah.
shows a lot, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was good. Let's wrap it up exactly on time.
Yay!
1 hour, no, 55 minutes, I think. But yeah, thank you so much. Let's wrap it up.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
All right,
I
guys.
think we did it, right?